Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. We're continuing the saga of the Son of Man with the Criminal Legions.
The criminal legions, the Son of Man accepted all into his legions. Man, machine, life forms of countless variety, all were folded into the embrace of his cause. When the Son of Man liberated Earth and her allies from chains, the governments of Earth sought to repay him. They gave him the moon, entire and eternal, as a sanctuary and bastion for his legions. It was the least they could offer, and when he asked for the condemned, humanity did not hesitate. We gave them freely. We did not ask why. For he had said, "In my service, I hope to redeem the irredeemable. I wish to see these criminals find the greatest glory and honor." So it was that millions of prisoners, once shackled in cells awaiting death, now stood in ranks upon the lunar plain before the titanic form of the Son of Man. His great blade, like a tower of light, stood in the dust beside him. His voice rolled across the stars. "Will you serve me?" And the shouts came from all directions, loud, unbroken, fervent. "I will serve. I will follow. Yes, yes." But among them one voice cut through, sharp as a wound. "I'm innocent." The Son of Man lowered his vast sword, its edge pointing directly at the one who had spoken. "You were condemned by Earth's law to die," he said, his voice thunder and mercy entwined. "I care that you are innocent, but I have not come to find innocence. I have come to ask if you will serve." The man trembled, yet his voice did not falter. I will serve, and I will hope to clear my name." The Son of Man's eyes burned like suns, and his laughter shook the heavens. "Clearing names is not my goal. I cannot promise that you will be redeemed, forgiven, or found innocent in the eyes of humanity. But in my eyes, you are sacred, and through my service, I can promise you one thing." His sword lifted high, blazing like dawn. "Glory! I promise you glory! For all sentient life, glory! For the joy of the peoples, glory!" And so the criminal legions were born. The ancient crusaders, veterans of 8 million years of endless war, were commanded to teach them, to forge them, to temper them in the fires of discipline and valor. They trained not as soldiers of conquest, but as gladiators of justice. Warriors who would fight not for wealth nor for power, but for the joy of the people, for the celebration of life. They were the criminal legions, and they were taught the true meaning of glory.
Well, I am always happy with the tales of the Son of Man. I wanted to finally move things forward since basically up until creating the criminal legions, everything else had kind of been led up to that point. We will be going back over the big 8 million years and, you know, understanding that through different mediums, be they legends or art or hymns. But for what's current and what's a new development in the story, the criminal legions have been created and they are gladiators for the people. And I like that idea. I will get into the nitty gritty of that. I think that will be our next story. So this has been Joseph Arthur Roszell, thanking you for watching. Uh, as always, I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to remember that I love you. Alrighty. Bye bye.